Hey folks, Jonathan Lamarche here, coach with Foundry One, Fitness, Food, and Fight. So today I'm just going to share with you me setting up a quick smoothie at the beginning of the day. This works out really well for me to get ahead of the day with getting a huge dose of vegetables in, as well as getting me all my essential nutrients as far as protein, fats, and sort of not a huge amount of carbohydrates that's often involved in many of our sort of doughy, bready breakfasts that are traditional for a lot of us in the household. So I do this most every morning. It's quick, fast, simple, and easy. Gets me a good head start on the day. All right, so let's go to it. All right, number one, I got some spinach. This happens to be some local spinach that I got from a local farm, which is great. If I can't get that, I'm still gonna always keep it in my fridge during the winter of whatever I can pick up at the grocery store. 2 frozen blueberries. Love frozen blueberries. You can use a lot of different types of frozen berries, frozen fruit. Blueberries, they'll give you that great antioxidant kick. And being from Maine, I love kind of repping what something that our state provides wholeheartedly. From here, I'm going to throw in some cottage cheese and some yogurt. You can choose here if you're doing a little bit less of the cottage cheese and yogurt. Some of you who might be doing some supplements where you might have a protein powder, this might be the time to cut this in half, throw in a little bit of that protein powder. Me personally, I like to amp up the cottage cheese. This yogurt as well is local from Wholesome Homestead, which is a great option. Whenever I can, I try to get that. 1/4 lemon slice, peel included. Adds some nice zest to the whole thing. All right, from here, avocado. I'm just gonna squeeze this thing in, it's plenty ripe. So to get the peel off, I'm just gonna kind of pinch that right out of there. This adds a lot of creamy texture to the smoothie, as well as, for me, it adds some really essential fats. I can't emphasize enough getting ahead of vegetables in the morning and getting ahead of healthy fat consumption. In fact, today that's so important for me that I'm gonna add a little bit more. I've got some olive oil here. You can choose to skip that or leave that out. You're not gonna taste it too much. For me, I don't really notice it over the blueberries. And you can also add a little bit of orange juice to kind of spike the flavor in this drink. I'm gonna add water in a moment. For me, I got a busy day coming up. I have a few clients that I'm training. I'm going to be getting in a hill run, as well as I have jiu-jitsu this evening where I'm going to be getting a lot of grappling in. So I want the extra fats to start off my day, keep my immune system thumping, and keep my energy up. This is a little bit of an extra. I have some leftover veggies from last night. My daughter was getting ready to graduate elementary school, going into middle school. We made a veggie platter for the event. Actually, she did most of it. We had a few leftover veggies, some scraps. I threw them in the fridge. Oftentimes, if I have some scrap veggies, I'll throw that right into my smoothie as well. If you don't like the flavor, you can leave that out. For me, it's one more way to get a huge dose of veggies. You can't get enough leafy greens, you can't get enough vegetables. All right, I'm just gonna add a little bit of tap water to this. You can see the layers right in there. My frozen blueberries or any icy sort of berries add to the ice for this, so I don't really add ice. So I put just enough water to help it blend. From here, I might have to zip it a couple times. It's a great blender. It's an old blender that we found from a restaurant. It happens to be a Vitamix blender. Alright, from there I'm going to be heading on the road, so usually I throw out my trusty old mason jar. Plenty big enough so I can amp up, get plenty of calories for the beginning of my day. Cheers, enjoy. And don't forget to check out more videos. Coach Lamarche at FoundryOne.com.